Hello, crafty friends. I'm Kelly with Kelly's Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator out of the San Francisco Bay Area, and I am here to give you your tip of the month. And this month, I'm going to share with you how I store and organize my Stampin' Spots and how I easily label them so that you know which spot color is which. So here I have my Stampin' Spots. I have them stored in this nice container. It's nice and sturdy. You can shake them around. They're not loose in there. They're very secure. This happens to be a box from Ranger to fit their ink spots, but it works perfectly for Stampin' Spot ink spots. And so this is what I use for mine. Now remember, ink spots have their little sponge ink pad like this. And since you always want to keep the ink on the top, it's best to store them upside down because you want to keep that ink always at the top of your ink pad so that when you're ready to use it, you're either going to stamp your ink your stamp up by going like this, or you can take your stamp and you can put it into your stamp ink pad this way. It doesn't really matter, but what's important is storing them upside down. So that's how I have mine stored. But if you'll notice, I have to keep my box upside down. And that's fine with me. Whenever I get ready to use them, I pull them out, I open it up, and I go ahead and I use whichever one I want. But let's just say you maybe don't know what color each of them are. This is what we're going to do. When I open mine, I will open it upside down. There's this clear bottom that's got some little trays where they each sit very nicely. They sit very nicely. They're nice and secure in this little thing. And it sits at the bottom with just a tiny bit of foam to keep everything really nice and tight. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of match what I've done with my other box of Stampin' Spots. I'm going to take all of these out here for you. Again, they're upside down, so that's one of the most important things with any stamping pad that you have is just making sure that wherever the ink is, you want the top of that to be facing down so that it's ready for you the next time you need it. So what I've done here is I have cut out a bunch of little cardstock squares. They are each 1 1/8 inch by 1 1/8 inch. So what I'm going to do is, this is early espresso. I'm going to turn this upside down and I'm just going to adhere that right inside there. So when you have everything turned over, you're like, okay, that's the color that I want. Because maybe you don't know what the name of that color is, but you know that that's what you want. So to do this, you could use seal. You could put some seal, some tape runner on the back of this to adhere it. You could also use some tear-in tape. That would be good as well. I like to do things really easy. So I am just going to put some glue in here. And I'm going to just stick that spot in there. Just like that. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this one, this one, this one, and this one. This one might be a little bit difficult. So we might save that one for later. I'll put that over here. And we'll do this one. That way I can do a bunch all together at the same time. Oops. Let's slide this one in there. You can slide it around to get it perfect. Just like so. Just like so. Yeah. Let me do just a couple more for you. Let's do this one. And it looks like this one's here too. Whoops. I don't want to keep the cover off of that. All right. Let's put some glue in there. And some glue in there. And there you go. Now, I'm not going to do all of these because, well, you've got the idea, right? And so this is going to be really great for finding what color it is that I need while they're upside down. But let's just say, for example, let's see, we have got this color and this color and this color and this color. So I don't have cardstock to match these two colors. So no problem. This is what we're going to do, my friends. I'm going to take a piece of scrap background paper. I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock. I'm going to take this color here. It's a retired color, so I don't have cardboard or cardstock, I'm sorry, to go with it. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to make a spot. It's probably going to be a little darker than a piece of cardstock would look like, but we're going to go with it. Do the same thing over here. I'm just going to go both ways. Make sure I've got a decent amount of color on there. There we go. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to cut them out at 1 1/8 by 1 1/8. And then I'm just going to put everything back in here like so. In whatever order you like. I always try to put mine in a specific order, but then you know what happens? Before too long, nothing is in order. And, well, you know, they're easy enough to find, so like I say, once you have a little bit of color on there, stick these in here real quick so I can show you what the back side looks like that. So now everything's nice and stored. So next time when you go to open it up and maybe you're not, there's a little bit of a color here, but you know, and you can open it up and go, all right. I see here's some that I still have to do, but you've got the idea. It, you know, makes it pretty simple. And then you can go compare your cardstock, or you can find a cardstock that's maybe close to that. Maybe you don't have these Stampin' Up colors, but you've got something that's similar to these reds. You can kind of compare it this way and go, you know what, this ink color is going to go pretty well with this cardstock. Or you have cardstock that you can come over here and figure out what do you have that's going to go really well. So I think that works out really well. So that's how I keep my stamps organized. And then I'll just kind of reorganize them, close my box, and put them back in my drawer upside down. And they're pretty much ready to go. It's that easy. It's so easy, I tell you. So, yeah, if that is my monthly tip for you guys. This is for March 2026. And if you found this helpful in any way, would you please give me a thumbs up on Facebook? I would really appreciate it. And while you're here, click that little bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new or record another video. Now, if you are at all interested in any of the products that you see today, for example, nice storage spots, or you know, any of the adhesives, the blocks, what have you, you'll find the links to the supplies that I've used today in the links below this video. I am, if I am not currently your Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love for you to shop my online store and take a look at my products. I think you'll enjoy that. Okay, that is it for my monthly tip for March. I hope that you, again, found it helpful. Now go to your crafty space and go organize your Stampin' Spots in the best way that you can. And then come back and leave me a message, leave me a comment, and let me know, how did it go? Did it turn out? Did you enjoy this tip? Does it work really out well for your organization? Perhaps you already have an organization system for your Stampin' Spots that works really well for you. Please leave me a message and let me know what that stamp organization is for you, because I might find it very helpful. And then I can do another YouTube video on that down the road, and I can give you credit for that. Okay, you guys? So hit your crafty space and go do some organizing with your stamp spots. Okay? All right, everybody. Bye-bye.